As the African Union will elect new leadership next year, there are growing calls for the continental body to prioritize challenges facing Africa. One of the candidates is Richard Randriamandrato from Madagascar. Khayelihle Khumalo has more.
Lots of issues around maintenance of peace and security in the African continent. As you know, that there are a plethora of challenges when it comes to that. But also another very big issue for the African continent is around the elections, the new leadership for the African Union Commission. So one of the candidates for that very influential position is Richard, all the way from Madagascar. So once again, Richard, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, and this is a great opportunity to share my views.
Certainly, Richard. So, African Union, so much is happening there, so much is going on. Maybe just briefly your plan as one of the candidates for this position.
First and foremost, the African Union is our common house. We all own it. The people, the states, everybody have a view and can contribute to the good governance at the institutional level, but also at the national level. And this is where, at this junction, we need to find a new way to, move forward in terms of implementation of the 2063 agenda.
It's quite interesting inside the plenary. The AU has been really under fire with some of the ways they're doing things. Do you think it can infuse that new energy, that new impetus to make sure that it's responsive to the challenges of the continent?
Well, we are on Earth and nothing is perfect here. So let us not be led by misperception on what we can do at this stage. The Conference of the Heads of State and Government has already set the objectives for the next 10 years. That is, an opportunity to, reunite again the spirit of the Pan-Africanism. And the misperception, unfortunately, may divide us. I've heard some of the expectations that are very legitimate, I shall confess. I've heard them, and these expectations are also my expectations. I'm from Madagascar, and President Rajoelina, who presented me for this position, told me, Richard, you have to go there. Now is the time for Madagascar to do more than being a spectator of what is happening in the continent. So we are ready. We are ready to lead the Commission. I'm talking about the Commission of the African Union. There are other organs that are also solid organs of the African Union. And I will make sure that, mechanically, but also as humans, we need to understand each other, and everything should be smoothly advance to the achievement of the Agenda 2063.
And before I let you go, Richard, peace and security, big issues, so many hotspots, what's happening in Sudan, Eastern DRC, others will even say the Sahel region. So it's all these pockets of conflict.
There is no one-size-fits-all solution. We have to make sure that we understand the history behind each conflict and crisis, be it in the Horn of Africa, in the Sahel, in the Maghreb region. We're fortunate in the Southern Africa. We don't have such, conflict, military conflict particularly. So now is the turn of Eastern Africa. I'm also my country, Madagascar, is also part of Southern Africa. And we need to contribute on a better understanding on how we can face each of these conflicts. Again, we're not artificial intelligence or robots. We're humans. And humans are moved by their sentiment, they're moved by their heart and their soul. We're not robots. So let us make sure that no one is left behind. in this process.
All right, Richard, thank you so much and all the best. You, of course, that's one of the candidates for the African Union Commission. As you know, that it's a very big time for the continent. Khayelihle Khumalo, SABC News, Madagascar.